Today I wanted to talk about your heart and why your heart is so important and some forgotten truths about the heart. Just to remind you that you might have forgotten that your heart was the portal into this world, into this plane. Your heart sucks and pushes out. So from the first dot, the first atom, the heart is formed. It's electrical, and then the electric is able to, let's say, pulse it. Like if you were dying and they put the electrical onto you and they zapped you, it's just to encourage the pulse. You see, the electric, the pulse is already there, but you need electric to get the pulse going. So, if you can imagine someone passing away and the final breaths happen and you watch the heart beating, it pulses. So what it's doing there as the person lays, it's bringing the spirit into the spirit form, and the pulse pushes out the expression of that person for one final time. It pushes out that pulse when the heart goes boom. It pushes the expression of that person out, and the whole world knows about that person. And then it sucks back in, boom, boom. And when it does the second beat of, this is the final beat. The second beat sucks that spirit back into the void. So it goes boom. This is this person. Take a moment. And then it sucks it all back in and straight back into the dot. Straight back into counter space. And this is the same thing when you sleep. The pulse. Why do you think you lay flat? You've lay flat after spending a whole day looking, feeling, hearing, tasting. You lay flat. And then the body, the blood, will remember the whole of the day. And then when it goes to the heart will then separate. It will pull all the information in to one point, and then it will express you out. Poof. And that expression of out is you leaving the body to go into the spiritual realm, to go to sleep. But this time, the heart has still got hold of you, because it beats outwards and in, outwards and in. When you go to sleep, you go in to the heart. Do you see? You go back into the counter space. The projection is always the pulse out. So remember, out and then in. It's a push and it's a pull. Your first beat when you were born was to express you. It was the expression of you as you came through the portals and you came straight into the heart with who you are. You went into the heart, and the heart, the first thing it did is poof, pulsed out, expresses you into a physical person, and then it sucks it back in again. Because remember, there's two of you living your life. There's one on the outside, one on the inside. The heart is on the inside of you, and the pulse which blows out is the expression of that energy which you brought into this world. And then your energy, which can affect everyone else, you then take their energy into you. So if you were walking down the road and you saw people and you were in a happy, smiling mood, and you were walking along and you were smiling at people who looked sad, do you think it's the smile that made them smile back at you? Or do you think it might have been the way that you feel inside was pulsing back out? You felt happy on the inside and the outside. So that pulse which goes outwards So inwards go boom, in, I feel great, I feel great, I feel amazing. Then boom, boom, it comes out. And then it hits their pulse and they're feeling sad, but your vibration is much stronger than their vibration, so they have to almost worship you walking past because you vibrate completely different, and they suck in your vibrations, and their pulse is what goes inwards, see your projection, and then they suck it into their heart, and then within an instant they smile back. It's your heart because you are happy on the inside out. You are all one. You all experience everything once. We are one. We are a collective. You are a unity. Some people have different programs that they have to follow, right? Because they're not quite ready for a bigger leap. Some people are in much higher places in their spiritual development. But I tell you what, they all came in exactly the same way. They all came in through the portals. They all came in from one dot, and that's straight in the center of their heart. They came from one atom. Suck in, expression, pushes back out again. Two of you. Two. You have two. The sword has two sides to it. Follow them up. It goes to one point. You got good and bad inside of you. You got the kundalini inside of you, the energy. You got doors that need to open up. And when you're ready, you're going to open them up. And trust me, your heart is going to reward you because you're having your journey home back to the pulse of where you came from. This is an electrical experience, guys. Electrical. So, if someone was dying, their last beat expresses them. The second to last beat expresses them. Their last beat, they go within. It sucks inwards to push in to the spiritual world. They come in the same way they left. You come in the same way you left. I don't want you to forget this. The illusion of Lucifer, showing you what you think you can and can't have. You all have the same beat. You all come from one dot. And that dot, if you could get to it now, which you can, when you're asleep, is bigger than you realise. Some of you already know this. Electrical beams created from a pulse of life, and the pulse continues. It doesn't stop. It doesn't matter what you've gone through in your life, heartache, love, reward, pain. What does the heart keep doing? Wakes you up every morning, keeps you going, doesn't miss a beat. Doesn't miss a beat. Even when people treat their body bad, doesn't miss a beat. It keeps going. Even when it sees things on TV or it sees things in real life, it keeps going. Yeah, I ain't saying it doesn't feel an emotion, because it certainly does. It's your responsibility to look after your own heart. It's your responsibility to look after your body. It's your responsibility. It's how you filter what you see and how you project. Because that heart will suck in everything you see. It will suck it all in. And it will make your reality come true, whatever you put out. Because you project from the heart, and then you suck back what you need back into the heart. Don't want you to forget this. We come from one dot. Positive. I love you, love, live, and empathize. Be special to who you are. And remember, suck in, push out.